Hi, Leo. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, so today's reading, I need you to really settle in for this one because what came through when I was shuffling was a lot. Like a significant amount of energy was sitting in these cards, and I could feel it before I even pulled the first one. Like, I have done enough readings to know when the universe is in a mood. And today, the universe is absolutely in a mood, like purposeful, decisive, moving with intention. And the energy that kept coming through as I was shuffling was justice, not the human kind, not the kind that needs lawyers or evidence or anyone to believe you, the divine kind. The kind that moves quietly and invisibly, and then arrives all at once in a way that cannot be argued with. And I want to say something before we even get into the cards, because I feel like a lot of you who clicked on this reading have been waiting for this message for a really long time. You have been through something. Someone hurt you, maybe more than one person, maybe in more ways than you even let yourself fully acknowledge. And for a long time, it might have felt like they just got away with it, like nothing happened to them. They just moved on, living their life, acting like they did nothing wrong, while you were left dealing with the aftermath. And that feeling of watching someone walk away from the damage they caused without any consequence is one of the most quietly painful things a person can experience. Because it is not just the original hurt. It is the feeling that the universe did not see it, that it did not matter, that you did not matter enough for justice to show up. And today, your guides want you to know that is not what happened. The universe saw everything, every single thing. And what is unfolding right now for every person who has ever intentionally hurt you is the beginning of a reckoning they absolutely did not see coming. So take a deep breath with me. Get comfortable and let's get into this. Okay, let me start by pulling a card just for the overall energy of what is happening right now. Like, what is the universe doing? What is this karmic energy that is moving? The Wheel of Fortune. Of course. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune as the very first card. So the Wheel of Fortune, this is the card of cycles, of divine timing, of the universe moving things according to a plan that is so much bigger than any individual situation. And most importantly, this is the card that says, what goes around comes around. And I want to be really clear about what this card means in this specific context, because the Wheel of Fortune does not move based on what we want. It does not move based on our timeline. It does not move because we are angry or because we prayed for it. It moves according to the natural law of the universe, which is energy always returns to its source. So whatever someone sent out, whatever energy they put into the world through the way they treated you, through the choices they made, through the damage they caused, that energy has been traveling all this time, making its way back. And the wheel is now turning in a direction that is bringing it all home. And here is what is really significant about the Wheel of Fortune showing up first. It means that this karmic return is not something that is happening because you wanted it to. It is not even something you have to do anything about. This is divine mechanics. This is the universe running its own program independently on its own schedule, and that schedule has arrived. Okay, let me pull a card now, specifically for the people who hurt you. Like, what is actually happening in their lives right now? What does the universe have going on for them? The Tower The Tower loves the Tower for what is happening in the lives of the people who hurt you right now. So the Tower is the card of sudden collapse, of the lightning bolt that comes out of nowhere and hits the structure that someone has been carefully building. Everything that looked solid, everything that looked permanent, everything they built their sense of security on is being destabilized right now. As you are watching this, and I want to unpack what the Tower actually looks like in someone's life, because it is not always dramatic. It does not always look like a public downfall. Sometimes the Tower is internal. Sometimes it is the slow realization that the life you have built is missing something essential, that the relationships you cultivated are not what you thought they were, that the reputation you maintained is starting to crack, that the people who were in your corner are stepping back. And for some of the people who hurt you, this is already happening. Like right now, you might not be seeing it from the outside. You might not have any way of knowing. But behind closed doors, things are falling apart for them. Relationships they relied on are becoming unreliable. Situations they were comfortable in are becoming uncomfortable. The ground beneath them is shifting, and they can feel it even if they cannot explain it. And what I want to say is that the Tower does not come for people randomly. The Tower comes when a structure was built on something that was not honest, when a life was built on behavior that was not right. The universe always finds the crack. And it always sends the lightning at exactly the right time. Okay, let me pull a card for how these people are feeling internally right now. Like, what is going on inside them? What is their emotional state? The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, which is so fitting, so perfectly fitting. So the Nine of Swords is the card of anxiety, of sleepless nights, of lying awake at 3 a.m. with your thoughts racing, of that feeling of dread that sits in the pit of your stomach and will not go away. And this is what is happening inside the people who hurt you right now. They are not sleeping well. They are waking up in the middle of the night with a heaviness they cannot shake. Something is haunting them. And I think if you could see inside their mind right now, you would find thoughts of you, what they did, how they did it, whether it was worth it, whether they got away with it, and the growing, creeping feeling that maybe they did not. Like karma has this way of making itself known before it fully arrives, like a pressure that builds, a knowing that something is coming, even if you cannot see it yet. And the Nine of Swords is that feeling. That is what they are experiencing right now. That anxious, unsettled, I cannot get comfortable feeling that has been following them around and will not let them be at peace. And here's what I find really interesting about this. Because you might have imagined that people who do harmful things just live completely unbothered. Like they just moved on and everything is fine for them. But the Nine of Swords says otherwise. The Nine of Swords says that on some level, in some quiet part of themselves, they know. They know what they did. And that knowing does not leave a person alone. Not fully, not permanently. Okay, let me pull a card for what specifically the universe is correcting, like what is being addressed, what is being balanced, what specific energy is being returned to them. Justice, justice, of course, justice. So justice, this is the card I was feeling when I was shuffling for this reading. This is the energy that was so present. I could feel it before I pulled a single card. Justice in the tarot is not about revenge. I want to be very clear about that, because the energy of justice is not emotional. It is not angry. It is not personal. It is precise. It is balanced. It is inevitable. The Justice card shows a figure holding scales in one hand and a sword in the other, and her eyes are open. She is not blindfolded the way we sometimes see justice depicted. She sees everything. She sees both sides. She knows exactly what happened. And she is in the process of making it right. And what this card is telling me is that what is happening right now in the lives of the people who hurt you is the scales being balanced. Whatever they took from you energetically, emotionally, practically is being accounted for. Whatever they gave you that you did not deserve is being redirected back to them, not because you wished it, not because you asked for it, but because the universe does not allow imbalance to persist indefinitely. And justice also tells me that the truth is coming out. Whatever was hidden, whatever was minimized, whatever was twisted into a narrative that made them look better and made you look worse. The truth of what actually happened is finding its way to the surface. People are starting to see. People who believed the wrong version of events are getting new information, and the picture is becoming clear. Okay, let me pull a card for what is happening to their reputation and their relationships. Like, how is karma showing up in their social world? The 5 of Pentacles. And right next to it, the 3 of Swords. Okay, so these two together, let me really take my time with this because this is significant. The 5 of Pentacles first. This card shows 2 figures walking through the snow, cold, tired, isolated, walking past a warmly lit window that they do not even notice. And what this is showing me is that the people who hurt you are experiencing a period of real isolation. Like, the circle they had is contracting. People they relied on are stepping back. Support systems they took for granted are not as solid as they seemed. There is a coldness entering their world that they did not invite and do not know how to warm back up. And the 5 of Pentacles can also represent material or financial instability. So for some of the people who hurt you, this karmic return is showing up in very practical ways. Financially, career-wise, in their resources and their security. The things they thought were locked in are becoming uncertain. The things they were comfortable depending on are shifting beneath them. And then the 3 of Swords beside it, which is the heartbreak card, the grief card. 3 swords piercing through a heart in the rain. And what this is telling me is that these people are experiencing a real emotional reckoning. Like, not just external consequences, but an internal grief, a heartbreak of some kind. And it could be the loss of a relationship, the loss of someone they cared about, the loss of a version of their life that they thought was guaranteed, or even the grief of finally having to confront what they did and what it cost them. Because here is the thing about karma. It is not always an external event. Sometimes the karma is being forced to feel what you made someone else feel. And the 3 of Swords is showing me that some of these people are getting a very direct experience of the kind of pain they inflicted on you. Okay, now I want to pull a card that is specifically for you, because this reading is not just about them. It is about what all of this means for you. What is happening in your world while their world is unraveling? The Star? Oh, oh, loves. The star. For you. So while they are living through the Tower and the Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, you are getting the star. The star is healing. Hope, peace returning, light coming back after a dark season, the feeling of I can finally breathe again, the feeling of things are going to be okay, the feeling of I am being held by something larger than myself. And I think what is so beautiful about this card showing up for you right now is that it confirms that while the universe has been busy running the karmic accounting on everyone who hurt you, it has also been busy healing you, restoring you, bringing you back to yourself. And the star also represents your light being fully restored. Because when people hurt us, they can dim our light. Not permanently, but temporarily. They can make us doubt ourselves, question our worth, pull back from the world, pull back from love, pull back from who we actually are. And the star is saying that light is coming back fully. You are returning to yourself. The version of you that existed before the hurt, but wiser, stronger, more grounded in who you are and what you deserve. Okay, let me pull a card for what is coming for you in the wake of all of this. Like, what does your life look like as all of this karmic energy is unfolding? The Ace of Pentacles, and right next to it, the Six of Wands. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these two together for what is coming for you. Let me just sit with this for a second because this is beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles. This is the card of a brand new material beginning, a new opportunity, a fresh start in the physical world, something tangible and real entering your life. Whether that is a new job offer, a financial windfall, a new home situation, a business opportunity. Something is beginning for you in the material world that has the potential to significantly change your circumstances. And what I love about this card is the hand coming down from the sky holding a single golden coin. It is a gift. It is abundance being offered from a divine source. And all you have to do is reach out and take it, which means please stay open to opportunities right now. Please say yes to things. Please do not let the residue of what you have been through make you afraid to reach for what is being offered. And then the Six of Wands. Oh my gosh. The Six of Wands. This is the victory card. This is the recognition card. This is the card of riding into your own triumph while people around you acknowledge what you have built. And what this is telling me is that there is a public or social recognition coming for you. People who maybe did not fully see you before are going to start seeing you. People who might have believed the wrong version of events are going to understand the truth. People who were neutral are going to move into your corner. And while the people who hurt you are watching their reputation contract, yours is expanding. While they are losing support, you are gaining it. While they are moving into isolation, you are moving into recognition. The contrast could not be more clear. Okay, let me pull some tea leaf cards now, just to get even more specific about what is happening and what is coming. The first tea leaf card is Snake. The Snake, which is interesting because the snake in tea leaf readings represents someone who was deceptive, someone who was not who they presented themselves to be, someone whose true nature is about to be revealed. And what I feel like this card is confirming is that the deception that was used against you is being uncovered. Whatever lies were told, whatever false narratives were created, whatever mask was worn in order to manipulate you or to protect their reputation after what they did, that mask is slipping. People around them are starting to see what was always there beneath the surface. The next tea leaf card is Crossroads. The Crossroads. So this represents a point of decision, a fork in the road, a moment where someone has to choose which way they are going to go. And I feel like this is showing me that the people who hurt you are at a crossroads right now. Like the universe has brought them to a point where they have to make a decision. They can continue down the same road that led to all of this karma, or they can make a different choice, take a different path, do the work of actually changing. And I want to say that the crossroads being here is actually a gift from the universe, because the universe does not just punish, it corrects. And correction always comes with an invitation to do better. Whether they take that invitation is entirely up to them, but it is being offered. The next tea leaf card is Sun. The Sun card. Again, just like with the star, the sun is showing up in your reading. And what this is confirming is that your season is bright. Like, while all of this karmic shifting is happening around you, your personal energy is expanding into light, into joy, into clarity. The sun is shining on you specifically, and things in your life that have been confusing or uncertain are becoming clear. Things that were blocked are becoming unblocked. Things that felt impossible are starting to feel possible. The next tea leaf card is Broken Chain. The Broken Chain. Loves, the broken chain represents freedom, liberation, the end of something that was binding you, something that was keeping you tethered to a person, a situation, an energy, a version of yourself that you needed to be free from. And that chain is broken. The karmic tie between you and the people who hurt you is being severed. The energetic cord that kept you connected to their energy is being cut. You are no longer bound to what happened. You are no longer carrying the weight of someone else's wrongdoing. You are free. And the last tea leaf card is Phoenix. Oh my gosh. The Phoenix. As the last tea leaf card, the Phoenix, rising from the ashes, emerging from the fire more powerful than before, transformed by what tried to destroy it into something extraordinary. And this is you, loves. This is who you are becoming through everything you have been through. You are not just surviving what happened to you. You are being forged by it. You are rising from it. You are becoming a version of yourself that is more grounded, more discerning, more powerful, more radiant than you have ever been. Okay, now let me pull a final tarot spread to look at how all of this lands for you. 4 cards, one for what is closing, one for what is opening, one for how to carry yourself through this, and one for where you end up. Pulling these now. The Death card, the Ace of Cups, Strength, and the World. Oh my gosh. Okay, loves. This is one of the most powerful spreads I have pulled in a very long time. Let me walk through each of these. The Death card for what is closing. And I know this card can feel heavy, but in this position, it is one of the most liberating cards you could possibly receive, because what the Death card is saying is that a chapter is closing, a very specific chapter, the one where you were hurt, the one where you were carrying that hurt, the one where you were defined even slightly by what was done to you. That chapter is ending permanently. It is not going to loop back. It is not going to repeat. It is done, and with it goes the grief, the anger, the confusion, the questioning of your own worth, the wondering if you deserved it. All of that is part of the chapter that is closing. And then the Ace of Cups for what is opening a brand new emotional beginning. A cup that is full, overflowing, fresh, clean, offered by the universe itself. And what this is telling me is that as this old chapter closes, your heart is opening back up, not naively, not recklessly, but with a new kind of openness that comes from having been through something and chosen to stay soft anyway. That kind of openness is rare, and it is magnetic, and it is going to draw in a completely different quality of love and connection and support than what you had before. And then strength for how to carry yourself through this strength. That beautiful card of the woman gently holding the lion, taming the wildness with compassion instead of force, with patience instead of aggression. And what your guides are saying is this: carry yourself with grace through this period. You do not need to celebrate their downfall loudly. You do not need to rub it in. You do not need to do anything. Just hold your head high. Stay in your dignity. Stay in your softness. Because that softness that you never let them take from you is actually your greatest power. The people who hurt you wanted to make you hard. They wanted to make you bitter. They wanted to leave a mark on your personality that would follow you around for years, and you did not let that happen. And that is the real victory. And then for where you end up, the World card, the World, the final card of the major arcana, the card of complete fulfillment, of arrival, of integration, of becoming the truest, fullest, most realized version of yourself. And this is where you are headed. Not just okay, not just recovered, not just back to where you were. The World card is whole. It is everything. It is you having integrated everything you have been through and emerged as someone extraordinary. Okay, let me pull some final messages from your guides just to close this out with everything they want you to take with you. You never have to chase karma. Yes, this is so important because sometimes when we have been hurt, there is a temptation to want to do something, to make sure they face consequences, to make sure people know what they did, to make sure justice happens on our timeline. And your guides are saying you never have to chase karma. You never have to be the instrument of someone else's consequences. The universe is handling it completely, thoroughly, and without you needing to lift a finger. Your job is to live your life beautifully. That is it. Just live well and let the universe handle the rest. The next final card is your peace is your power. Oh yes. Your peace is your power. And this is something I want you to really sit with, because the most powerful thing you can do in the face of people who tried to disturb your life is to be at peace, genuinely, deeply, unmovably at peace, not performing peace, not forcing yourself to be okay, but actually arriving at a place where what they did no longer has a grip on your energy. And that peace is not something they can touch. It is not something they can take. And honestly, it is the one thing that will drive them absolutely crazy, because people who hurt others often want to see the damage they caused. They want to see that they mattered enough to leave a mark. And your peace, your genuine, unshakable peace, is the most powerful response you could ever give them. The next final card is the truth always surfaces. Always. The truth always surfaces. And this is your guides confirming what the Justice card was already telling us. Whatever happened, whatever was done to you in the dark, whatever was said about you behind your back, whatever version of events was crafted to protect someone else at your expense, the truth is finding its way to the surface. It always does. It might take time. It might take longer than you think is fair, but it always, always comes out. The next final card is you are protected going forward. Oh, you are protected going forward. And this is such a reassuring message. Because sometimes when we have been hurt by people, we develop this fear that it is going to keep happening, that the same kinds of people are going to keep finding us, that we are somehow a target. And your guides are saying, no. What happened is not a pattern that is going to repeat itself. Because you are different now. Your energy is different. Your boundaries are different. Your discernment is different. And the universe has placed a protection around you that makes it much, much harder for that kind of energy to get close to you again. And the very last card, your best days are still ahead. Your best days are still ahead. And I want you to really let that land, because sometimes when we have been through something painful, we can start to feel like the best chapters are behind us. Like things were better before this happened, before this person came into my life, before this hurt. And now I am just trying to get back to where I was. Your guides are saying you are not going back, you are going forward. To something better, to something bigger, to something that would not have been possible if you had not been through everything you have been through. Every scar you are carrying is a map of how far you have come, a map of what you survived, a map of the strength that was built inside you through every hard thing you walked through. And that strength is going to take you places that you cannot even imagine right now. So just to wrap everything up, the message of this reading is so clear, so affirming, so long overdue for some of you. Karma is real. The universe sees everything, and it is handling it. Every person who ever hurt you is feeling the weight of what they did. Whether they admit it or not, whether it is visible to you or not, the Nine of Swords does not lie. The Tower does not make exceptions. And justice always arrives. And while all of that is unfolding for them, you are getting the star. You are getting the sun. You are getting the phoenix. You are getting the world. You are rising, healing, expanding, becoming more of yourself than you have ever been. You are free. You are protected. You are rising, and your best days are not behind you. They are coming, and they are going to be more beautiful than anything you have lost. I hope this reading brought you the validation and the peace that you came here looking for today, because you deserve to know that what was done to you did not go unnoticed, not by the universe, not by your guides, and not by me. Please take good care of yourself. Please keep choosing peace. Please keep rising. Please keep showing up as the most beautiful version of yourself, because that is the greatest thing you can do with everything you have been through. If this resonated with you, please, please, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and it helps these messages reach more people who need them. Leave me a comment and let me know how this landed for you. Did something specific resonate? I always love hearing from you. And do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss anything new. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take really good care of yourself. Stay in your peace. Stay in your power. And please trust that the universe always gets it right. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye, loves.